Good morning, and good morning to my little indoor garden. Oh, my little sprouts. Coffee. Too hot, too hot, too hot. But I'm going in for it again. Still too hot, but delicious. This is a morning situation. I know. Okay, breakfast. We're doing leftovers today. I know, it doesn't sound that exciting, but I have some leftover oatmeal that I made yesterday because I'm a creature of habit and I like my morning oats. These have some protein powder in them. I've got, oh, it smells so good. I've got some strawberries and berry oatmeal or protein powder in here. Clearly it's the morning. My brain is not firing yet, but I don't have jam, and I really love having my oatmeal with jam, so I make my own, and I make it with blueberries. I would usually use frozen, but I don't have frozen, and I happen to have an abundance of fresh blueberries, so let's make some jam, shall we? Shall we? Washing my blueberries, 'cause I did not buy organic, therefore, you know, gotta get rid of some pesticides. Yoink. Okay, we cook until bubbly and mashy. Y'all, it's peach season, and if you perchance live in British Columbia, Okanagan peaches, where it's at, you guys. Nothing better than an Okanagan peach. Oh my God. Seriously, if you can smell them, you know they're ripe. When I brought these home, like my whole kitchen smelled like ripe peaches. Oh, okay. That is a superior peach. I could eat a peach for hours. Jam update, things are a-jammin', berries are bursting, things are getting saucy. Just gonna mash the blueberries a little bit with my spoon. Add a couple tablespoons of maple syrup. Squeeze of lemon juice. Teeny pinch of salt. Oh, mama. This, if you didn't even want to make this into jam, you could just, steam. Have this as, you know, like a compote. Little berry sauce over pancakes or waffles or what have you. Oh, that's like ready to eat now if you wanted it that way. But I'm gonna add chia seeds. A heaping quarter cup. Remove it from the stove, and we're just going to let the chia seeds soak up for like 5 minutes. That's it, that's all you need. 5 minutes in the future, and wouldn't you just gosh darn look, whoa, we got jam. We got the goods. Speaking of the goods, they have been microwaved. Hot jam, even though it is summertime, hot jam is just so enjoyable. I just love it when it's straight off the stove. It's all just saucy and warm, even though it's probably gonna make me like feel way too hot after I eat this, but whatever, it's worth it, it's so yum. And if you're an individual who likes specifics and measurements and stuff, the recipe for my jam is on my blog. Flaxseed, because you know, we like omegas. I wanna make this look pretty. Why can't I? My brain is not braining yet. Couldn't figure out where to put it. Aesthetics, all about the aesthetics. A little tiny blob of PB Fit for me. Sun butter for Brad. Unsweetened coconut. Ta-da! Observe. Yep. Big bowls for a big workout coming up this morning. We're doing upper body, so yep. Need some fuel. Okay, breakfast is ready, dear. Thank you. Oh, I thought I had your bowl for a sec, but it's mine. I don't know why I freaked out. That was unnecessary. I'm sorry. That was a bit unhinged. Anyway.
Peach. I can eat a peach for hours.
I may have already said that. We are obviously always thinking the same thing. If anyone knows the reference, I'll give you a gold star. Need milk. Some people might find that weird, but Brad has got me on to adding milk to my oatmeal. Otherwise, it's just a little too, you know, a little too dry. But oh my God, we gotta get a peach in there. Peach, I gotta get a little bit of that blueberry jam. I look like a 12-year-old right now. Like seriously, my glasses, that's why I don't wear glasses, because it makes me look like a child. The Okanagan peach. Tell me it's the superior peach, Brad.
Superior.
It is the superior peach. It is so good. Okay. Anyway, thank you for joining me for my ultra realistic breakfast. This literally is what we eat like 3 to 4 days a week. No joke. I gotta go eat this because we got a workout coming up and I got a kind of a busy day ahead of me, so see you later. Forgot to show you my supplements though. So I do take supplements every morning because that's what I do. I got my Complement Essentials. I take 3. These are like oh, thanks dear. He brought me my water. They got like everything you need in a plant-based diet. All the things, all the vitamins. It's got omegas, it's got B12, vitamin D, I'm pretty sure. It's awesome, and it smells and tastes minty. And then I take my Complement for Her supplements. This is also great for women because it has folate and iron and copper and inositol, all good things for hormonal balance, cognitive function, reproductive health, immunity. And I do know that I've always been a touch iron deficient, so it's important for me to be on top of my iron intake. Love Complement. Plant-based supplements for plant-based people, made by plant-based people. Discount code for you if you want to check them out. Okay, bye. So, I'm like half hour out from working out, and I like to take creatine before workouts because it helps to give you a little extra boost in energy, and also just helps with your muscle recovery after, helps you build stronger muscles, which is something that I'm working on right now as I am doing, you know, strength training and weights, and I am doing a upper body strength workout in a bit. So I just take like a little scoop, like a teaspoon, just add it to my water, and give it a little stir, and it doesn't taste like anything. Literally, tastes like nothing. It's completely flavorless. And yeah, I've been taking the Complement creatine for a while now, about 6 or 7 months, and I've definitely noticed an increase in strength and muscle tone and just overall building leaner muscle. So I think it's pretty cool. And you don't even have to be doing strength workouts, honestly, to take creatine. It just helps with overall energy and health and longevity, and just keeps and maintains the muscle you already have. So there we go. Just making myself a quick little protein shake. That was a ridiculous workout. Soy milk, high in protein, like 8 grams per cup. It's pretty great. I'm gonna be using Veg Nutrition cold brew latte flavor. Literally smells like delicious cold brew latte. 25 grams of protein per scoop. By the way, you guys, we just did a massive plant-based protein powder review on the channel on the weekend. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It's epic. We tested 40 different flavors of the most popular plant-based proteins from 10 different brands. And there were some clear winners, there were some losers. We tested for best tasting, most affordable, cleanest ingredients, worst tasting. It was a really fun review and you should go check it out if you are in the market for some plant-based protein powders. This was really hard after an upper body workout. Okay. Did you spot my arm shaking? My arm was like literally shaking as I was holding the protein shake. That's really good. I gotta go. I have to literally run out the door in half an hour because I have an osteopathy appointment, which I'll tell you about when I get back. I'm back from my appointment, which I will get to, I promise. But it's lunchtime and we're a bit hungry and I happen to have some extra firm tofu and a whole bunch of romaine lettuce. So I'm gonna make a Caesar salad because I've been eating a lot of them lately. So I'm just gonna make my good old reliable crispy air fried tofu. I'm just gonna toss it in some soy sauce and nutritional yeast. As I do, it's so easy and simple. I literally just take this block, rip my tofu into chunks when I'm feeling lazy. Sometimes I cut it into nice little cubes, but not today. We're doing chunks. Tablespoon or two of soy sauce and a little bit of nutritional yeast, maybe about 3 tablespoons. Toss into air fryer basket and air fry for 20 minutes. I don't even know why. I don't know why. I bought a 6-pack of romaine at the grocery store. I saw it, it was on sale. It was $6 for 6 heads of romaine. And I'm like, how can I possibly pass that up? I mean, romaine is so good and so crunchy and I could make so many salads out of this. And now I really have to make salads. I had one like yesterday, the day before. I'm making another one today. A little salad washing / chopping hack for you. If you don't want to have to like peel off every single, piece of lettuce from the stalk, just chop it all up. Maybe I'll do one more down the middle. Beaut. Pop it in a salad spinner. Then just wash it and then spin it. And there you have clean, dry lettuce. Boink. I also found a little bit of spinach, so I'm gonna wash that. And I got some kale. Boop. Now, I also have a cucumber, so I'm just gonna add that to the bowl. Half of a red bell pepper, some leftover green onions, and I've got a jar of quick pickled red onions that I made like, I don't know, a week ago. And I feel like I should probably use up a bunch of them because I know they don't really last forever in the fridge. I mean, I still probably have a couple weeks, but just wanna add a little extra flavor and pickly tang. Now I'm just going to pour in a few, probably about a 1/4 cup, maybe 1/3 of a cup of dressing. Heck, I might even just use up the rest of this because there's actually not that much left. This Caesar dressing, by the way, is really easy. Like, it's pretty much just tahini, lemon juice, garlic, capers, salt, pepper, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Highly recommend you guys go and get the recipe on my blog. Now just give everything a little tossy. Beaut. Okay, she's done. I got like 5 minutes left on the tofu, and I have an idea that I hope to execute within the next 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And that is making some TVP bacon crumbles. Not the ones that I have shown you guys how to make in my bacon video. Like, not like cooked and chewy ones, but like crispy, kind of crunchy, sweet. Anyway, okay, here's what I'm thinking. TVP. I have never done this, by the way. This is something new I am attempting. Okay, we're just gonna try like a handful. That's probably about 1/3 of a cup. Smoked paprika for the kind of smoky, bacon-ish vibe. Okay, we're using the rest of it apparently. Soy sauce for just a touch of saltiness, and also just to very slightly rehydrate the TVP, and a touch of maple syrup for that kind of maple bacony vibe. Stir it all together, and I don't know what this is gonna turn out like. I'm kind of envisioning like these crispy, sweet, smoky, bacony bits. Now, typically you cook TVP, right? Because it's dry and you have to rehydrate it. But when it's dry, it's like crispy and crunchy, like cereal. And I sometimes will use the dry TVP in like desserts, like my high protein apple crumble, which is very popular. And yeah, I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna try this out. Look at that. Do those kind of look like bacon crumbles? They smell kind of bacony. It's an interesting attempt. Unfortunately, I don't have any liquid smoke, and that would really like seal the deal. But I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll try it as a little sprinkle on our Caesar salad. We'll see what Brad thinks. He's pretty critical, so he's gonna give it to me straight, you guys. He's gonna either love it or he's gonna hate it. Caesar salad, assemble! Okay, this is Brad's. He is a strong like ox. And so he needs a big bowl. Maybe that's too big, I don't know. And a Janelli bowl. Observe. Kind of like little tofu chicken-ish, but not really at all. Nuggets, you know. A little bit of extra protein, yum yum. Now, she's pretty, but she's not finished yet. I have this. This is a vegan Parmesan cheese in like a block. It's from Violife. I would say this is like the best vegan parm there is. I like to just take a little peeler and peel little shavings of it. Just a few, because it adds really nice sharp, kind of that sharp, strong parm vibe, and it's just so good. Yum. Okay, TVP. Bacon bits, our newest creation. We'll see what Brad thinks about those. Very high protein TV pits, might I add. I feel like this is gonna add a little extra, a little something. Whew, that was a mad dash, you guys. Finishing a workout, running out to my osteopathy appointment, sprinting home, making lunch. Now I get to eat. I love that I added pickled onions into the salad. It has a lot of dimension and interesting texture. Same with the bacon bits. Like, those look very bacon bitty. And they kind of add, you know, that kiss, that little, kind of that maple bacon vibe. Still a work in progress. Think you could use some tweaking around. And if I just had smoked, liquid smoke, that'd be mint, you know? Brad just said that he thinks the bacon bits are pretty good, but he waited until I stopped recording to compliment me on them.
I think they're pretty good.
I'm just gonna get it on camera for the record. What are your thoughts on my TVP bacon bits?
They're wonderful.
Thank you.
You're too hard on yourself.
No, I'm not. Maybe I am. Oh, hey. So I'm just cleaning up from lunch here. So I figured, why don't I give you guys a little update on kind of my physical therapy journey and whatnot. You might recall from several months ago, I talked a little bit about this condition I have, which is called osteogenesis imperfecta. You can Google it. It's a mouthful. Also known as OI for short, known as brittle bone disease, because it's characterized mostly by people who break bones easily, because the collagen we produce in our bodies is not good. It's kind of bad. It's the opposite of good. Or we simply just don't produce enough of it. So it can affect not only the musculoskeletal system, but also like hair, skin, nails, vision, hearing loss, etc. Honestly, like I have a very mild form of OI, thankfully. And so I don't really suffer very much. However, there are some things that, should I say, are a little bit dysfunctional in my body, such as my posture. And what I mean by that is that pretty much my whole life, I have always dealt with like chronic neck and shoulder and back tension and issues with my lower back. And so coupled with being in a hit and run a few years ago as a pedestrian, having to go through like a couple years of physiotherapy for that, and just generally always struggling with posture, which is kind of characteristic of people with OI. I just have always dealt with really, really bad tension in my upper body and stuff. And so it's not really getting any better. And so I've decided to try going for like another form of physical therapy that I haven't ever explored before called osteopathy. It's relatively kind of new-ish to North America, kind of. Like it's something I really only heard of in the last year. I'm aiming to restore better postural function in me. Personally, what I experience is I have in my lower back called lordosis, which means I have like a sway back. So my back kind of arches like this and my rib cage pops out and then my shoulders kind of slouch forward. And that's like very characteristic of people with OI. And so I have just never really dealt with it. I have always noticed it. I've always struggled with it. And because of just my postural deficiencies, I do believe that's where a lot of like my muscle tension and strain comes from. So I've been working with my osteopathic practitioner to kind of help me strengthen my core more so that like I can work on, instead of having my hips just, you know, they push back a lot when I'm lazy, I'm working on, you know, getting my core to be tighter and also kind of shifting my upper body to be more open while keeping my core tucked. It's really hard. Like at least for me, that's like impossibly hard for me to have like proper good posture with like my shoulders back, my hips tucked. It's like, oh, this does not feel natural. Yeah, it's just one of those weird things. We all have our things, right? We all have our struggles. And yeah, posture has always been one for me. So that is why I've been seeing an osteopath, and so far so good. You know, we kind of work through doing like muscle, kind of like massage and manual manipulation of my upper body and my lower back and stuff. So more to come on that maybe in the future if I feel that it's really helping. I've only had like 3 sessions over the last month or so, and it's like pretty good so far. I feel like my tension is starting to decrease a little bit in my upper body, but it kind of always, your body starts to compensate, right? When the tension leaves one area, it kind of trickles down into other parts of the body. So it's kind of a balancing act of figuring out that sweet spot of what my body wants to do, how to correct certain muscular, I don't know, deficiencies and blah, blah, blah. Anywho, there's my 5-minute rant for you guys about osteopathy and my life and stuff. So, yay. I'm gonna go finish cleaning my kitchen and then I have some computer work to do. Oh yes, I do. Hydration. Also, if you happen to be a physiotherapist or an osteopathic practitioner and you're watching my video, please feel free to, you know, drop me some great exercises to work on stuff, keeping my shoulders back and keeping my pelvis and my core tucked. Give me some things that I can work on, because you know I need help. Watermelon hydration break. I love watermelon. It is like the most refreshing on a hot day. and it is hot. It's like 25 degrees today. Creating thumbnails and writing blog posts, man, dehydrates the brain.
And here we see the foodie content creator in her natural habitat, napping on the couch.
And again, we must hydrate. You know, naps take a lot out of you, and so it's very important to stay hydrated. Don't you just love an unintentional nap? I reckon that is actually the superior nap. The kind of nap where like you plan to take it and you go and you lie down in bed and you're like, okay, I have 40 minutes to take a nap, I hope I fall asleep. And then you just don't because like you know you're on a time crunch. Yeah, it's the worst. But when you're like just working on your couch, on your laptop, and you get sleepy, you're like, oh yeah, this feels like a nap, and then you just fall asleep. That is the best kind of nap, okay? Okay, anyway, nap rant over. It is dinner time. Been working hard all day. I'm absolutely exhausted. I am incinerated. I need some protein. So I've decided I'm going to make the most use of some leftovers. I have some rice, and I have some steamed broccoli and cauliflower from last night. And I'm gonna whip up some of my sesame ginger tofu. It's a very popular recipe on my blog, and the recipe video is here on my channel as well that you can check out. It is so good. It's crispy, it's crunchy, it's sweet and tangy and toasty and roasty, and it's spicy from the ginger, and it is just insanely good. Make sure you subscribe because I do lots of really good tofu recipes on the channel and I don't want you to miss out, so subscribe below. Anyway, this recipe is super simple. All you have to do is cube up some tofu, extra firm is ideal, throw it in a bowl with a little bit of oil and some cornstarch or tapioca starch, pop it in your air fryer for like 25 minutes until it's crispy. While the tofu is in the air fryer, you just whip up your sesame ginger sauce on the stove. Basically, it's just soy sauce, rice vinegar, sesame oil, tahini, maple syrup, ginger, hope I'm not forgetting anything else, I'm reciting it from memory, and some sesame seeds. And it is chef's kiss. You let it thicken up and warm up in the pan, and then when your tofu's done, you just toss it in the sauce, sprinkle in some sesame seeds, done. Now, the only thing that I was missing actually for this tofu was the sesame seeds. So regrettably, there's no sesame seeds in this dish, which kind of gives it that crispy crunchiness, but that's okay. I still think it's pretty darn good. Still good without the sesame seeds, dear?
Yep.
Yep, short and sweet. Anywho's, dinner. Leftovers, and not leftovers. And I love leftovers, and I eat them more than you think. I do like to kind of batch cook almost everything I make so that I don't always have to cook dinner every single day. Sometimes if I make a tofu dish like this, I just made a double batch of this so that tomorrow for lunch, I have leftover sesame tofu, or more like lacking sesame tofu. The power of meal prep.